Blackburn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome to each of you. We appreciate that you are here. Judge Childs, before I get into my questions, I just wanted to say, it's one of the things in doing our due diligence is to look at records and talk with people that have served with individuals. And when I talk to South Carolinians, it is very clear to me that you are so highly regarded and so well respected and have truly commanded respect from all corners. And you're to be commended for that. And we appreciate that stellar reputation as a person and a jurist that you have built. And we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Let's see, Ms. Abudu, I want to talk with you about Southern Poverty Law Center and your work there, because as I've looked at some of your writings and speeches and interviews and things, you've repeatedly criticized America. You've criticized the criminal justice system and our institutions for suffering from your term, and I'm quoting you, systemic sexism and structural racism. And yet that organization, the Southern Poverty Law Center, has been embroiled in a racism and sexism scandal for years. And employees the SPLC have said that it suffers from and I'm quoting from them, systemic culture of racism and sexism within its workplace and an environment in which a woman is not seen and heard, end quote. So one employee stated that her, and I'm quoting again, that employee, quoting, boss only hires white people, end quote. So why do you remain committed to working for an organization with this type culture?
Senator Blackburn, as I shared with your colleague earlier, I joined the SPLC soon after those issues came to surface. I'm very happy that the work that I have done with the organization to advance the issue specifically of racial justice and even more specifically in the area of voting rights has been not to only address issues internally but externally. And the work that I have done has been to make America even better.
Okay, let me go to that because the SPLC got rid of their co-founder and longtime president because of those accusations. But recent reporting indicates that nothing has changed. This past August, a former staffer wrote an article revealing that the person who the SPLC brought in to fix these issues was hired only to, and I'm quoting them, protect the reputation of the SPLC and not to enact or recommend changes that were desperately needing, end quote. So back to you on the question, why you spent years in a senior leadership position with an organization that has a notorious culture of sexual harassment and discrimination.
And Senator Blackburn, I referenced my work with the SPLC because that is the only work to which I can speak of. I'm not here to defend or to explain an entire organization of hundreds of employees.
Okay, but then let me ask you this. Do you think your work has made a difference? And if it has, why is that not visible to people? Why do they not realize that difference is there?
Senator Blackburn, I do believe my work has made a difference, and I hear that from my clients.
Let me move on to one other thing. Some of my colleagues have already expressed concern with your hate group list, and I know that you've got Senator, let's see, this list is what incited violence against people in groups like the Family Research Council And you've also released a list of members of Congress who traffic in hate and extremism. The list includes me, as well as Senators Cruz and Holly. So did you have any involvement in this list, including approving its publication?
No, Senator, I did not.
Were you aware of it?
No.
When did you become aware of it?
Well, the SPLC just recently published its Year in Hate report, and so that would be the most recent exposure that I would have had to the work the
Can you
organization.
explain why the three of us ended up on your hate list?
No, I cannot.
You can't. All right. Well, my time has expired. I have other questions that I'm going to submit to you for a response.